Hi everyone, it's Clara and welcome back. So I've labelled this as a board game review, but technically it's a puzzle. So I enjoy jigsaw puzzles, but I haven't done many of them recently. What I do love is escape rooms. So I'm a big fan of doing real life escape rooms. I played the room apps. Those I knocked out 2 of them last weekend and that was just so much fun. And the exit games from Cosmo. I love the way those puzzles work. There's one that I haven't enjoyed so far, but the others I think they've knocked it out of the park. They're on my level. For an example of what sort of puzzles are like, for anyone that's played Time Stories, my favourite one is the first one. I love the puzzle aspect of the first one. So today, like I say, not really a board game as such. It's a jigsaw puzzle. It's one of the Ravensburger escape puzzles. So it's a jigsaw and then there's a little bit of a sort of like escape room puzzle type thing to solve at the end. This is going to be a spoiler free review, although I will move on after. So I'll do the review spoiler free and then I'll have a time lapse of me solving the puzzle, which will be spoiled. So just be aware, I'll put a big warning up before that. Just be aware. Alright, so let's get into the review. Yeah, so this puzzle. So like I say, it's a jigsaw puzzle and it's got an escape room puzzle type thing. So one thing to note is that the picture on the box isn't the picture that you're building. It more or less is. It's a lot more similar than I expected it to be, but there are differences. So you can't look at this and know that that's exactly what you're going to be building. Now, that's actually a good thing in my opinion, because what I like from a jigsaw is this has got different areas and you pull out pieces and you're like, oh, I know these are from this and I know this is from this. And so you can work on those different areas and you can move around and it just makes it interesting to build. I hate puzzles where it's one big, huge puzzle, jigsaw puzzle, and the pieces, all of the pieces could go anywhere. You can't really tell. You can either stare at the box or you can just basically try and fit the piece in everywhere. This wasn't like that. It was a fun jigsaw puzzle. It was a really, really fun jigsaw puzzle. And I really enjoyed it. So I don't know whether I'm fast or slow at doing jigsaw puzzles, but it took me 8.5 hours on my own to do. I guess with breaks. So I don't know whether that's fast or slow. I have no idea. But the actual jigsaw puzzle itself, I really, really enjoyed. And I'm going to keep this because I'm going to do it again. Now, obviously, I already know what the escape puzzle side of it is. So I'm not going to do the escape puzzle side of it again because I know what it is. I know the solution. And now that I've seen it, it'll be pretty obvious next time I see it again. So I want to keep it because I'm going to redo the jigsaw, but the escape puzzle, I'm not going to redo that bit. Just know it. Now let's talk about the escape puzzle. So this is a level 2 out of 5, which means that it's not too hard. And the first 3 puzzles, so there's 6 puzzles in it, and the first 3 I just got. I figured them out really quickly, and then the next 3 I put 2 of them together that shouldn't have gone together, so I was trying to solve 2 things together. Basically what that meant was that I went full on conspiracy theory. I made a drawing reconstruction of the puzzle that I built. I was putting lines here and dots and I was joining things and they were going from A to B and I'm like, how is this a level 2? Basically, I solved one of the puzzles, but instead of taking the answer, I just went full on like, okay, I have made a cup. I am now going to use this cup to try and dig a hole. From that hole, I am going to build a tree, grow a tree. From that tree, I'm going to grow that tree, and I'm going to make a tree house out of it, and then I'm going to use that tree house to observe the stars. Basically, I went overboard. I had the solution, and I carried on going. So that was a little bit disappointing. But that was on me. That was me. That was nothing to do with the puzzles. Like the puzzles, like I say, I solved that puzzle. I just carried on going. I thought it was too simple. I wanted more. I needed more. So the puzzle. So then there was a certain point where I was just like, my brain was falling out my ears, and I thought, right, I'm just going to look at the online problem, the hints. So there's a hint system on this. You go online, you have to hint, and it was really great. So there were 6 areas. You had the puzzle that's completed. Like I say, it's not the one that's on the front of the box. It's a slightly different picture. So they had that, and then below that they had the 6 pictures of the different puzzles, highlighted which things were included in which. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that doesn't work with that one. I've gone too far. So then it was like really easy. It was like, okay, remove that, do that, do that, do that. There was one thing that I missed. I can't believe I missed. It's the sort of thing I normally sort of point out straight away. The sort of thing that I expect me to get, and I missed it. I can't believe I missed it. Anyway, these things happen. So I just went too far. So the actual puzzle's really easy, and in these hints, like I say, I didn't even open up the hints. I just saw the hint of the picture of what components were involved in it, and it was enough. But it was nice because each of the 6 clues had like 2 points or 3 points as well as the solution, so you can sort of build up the answer, which is really nice. So really good system, really like that. And so overall, it was a really fun experience. I just tried to make the puzzle a little bit too complicated. The picture doesn't deviate too much, so it's easy enough to sort of use this as a guide, but the puzzle is so much fun that you don't have to stare at this, and that's good. I'm going to keep this for the puzzle. There's no two ways about it. I enjoyed putting the jigsaw together, and I will put the jigsaw together again. So fully recommend it. I can't wait to get more of these. Once I can actually afford to buy more of these, I will be doing so. It was really good fun, and I highly recommend you get it if you like a bit of puzzle and a bit of jigsaw. Certainly if you like jigsaw, especially with this sort of fantasy-esque theme. Right, so next up is going to be a time lapse of me putting the jigsaw together. It's not the best photography in the world, but yeah, there's a time lapse of me filming it. Like I said, that is spoilers, so you've been warned. Spoilers. And I'll see you again soon, hopefully. For those that are going to leave us there, like, subscribe, whatever, tell your friends, woo, and see you again soon. Bye.
So we have these 6 pieces. We want to go from the laser to the sky to blow up and that is that.